Welcome to an introduction to the APhA Foundation Incentive Grants Program. The goal of these slides are to provide you background on the Incentive Grants Program to better assist you in the application process. Whether you're a residency program director, preceptor, or the resident themselves, by the end of this presentation, you will have the insight needed to make yourself a strong candidate for the Incentive Grants Program and help fund research being done at your site. Inaugurated in 1993, the Incentive Grants for Practitioner Innovation in Pharmaceutical Care is the APhA Foundation's longest-running program. Through a partnership with the Community Pharmacy Foundation, grants totaling more than $500,000 have facilitated the development of over 700 pharmacy-based projects, improving the health outcomes of thousands of patients across the country. A learning extension component of the grant program was added to provide more learning and networking opportunities for young researchers. This includes monthly webinars on research development, access to a facilitator who will help the resident throughout the year, and opportunities to network with like-minded residents from across the country. Incentive grants have been a starting point for many pharmacists, residents, and students for active involvement and leadership within APhA, the foundation, and in practice. Just as important, awarding an incentive grant encourages practitioners to foster new ideas and allows them to lead by example. Residents may apply for a Residents and Their Preceptors Incentive Grant, which provides $1,000 for direct use towards the proposed research project at their site. A project proposal with any community or ambulatory care pharmacy-based practice innovation is acceptable, but preference will be given to projects with a focus in the following focus areas pictured on the next slide. Through the Rothholz Family Innovation and Immunization Practices Grants, funds are awarded each year to 2 individuals with projects focused on immunization practices. The difference with this category is that student pharmacists may also apply for these grants in addition to pharmacists. These grants also provide $1,000 in funding, and preference is given to the focus areas listed on this slide. Incentive grant applications open in early July and are due in early September of each year. Keep in mind, exact dates may change year to year. After submitting your application, it is important to note that the deadline for abstract submissions for the APhA annual meeting is October 1st. This may seem backwards, but we urge submission of your abstract for presentation at the annual meeting before this deadline, even though you may not hear about your decision for the incentive grant application until early October. More details about the application process can be found on the next slide, and if you have questions on this, please feel free to contact the APhA Foundation team. Once accepted, you will be oriented into the program, assigned a facilitator and cohort, and invited to partake in the monthly webinar calls provided through the learning extension mentioned earlier. It is important to note that the interim and final reports are a requirement of the program, and dates are listed on the slide above. Here's a quick list of some of the items you would need at the application for the incentive grants. Feel free to pause the video and take a longer look as needed. Submissions will then go to the selection committee, and you will be contacted regarding a decision in early October. It is important to remember that APhA annual meeting poster abstracts are due on October 1st, as mentioned previously. Here are some examples of what funds can and cannot be used for. For more direct questions, please contact the APhA Foundation team. Here's an example schedule from 2024 of the Learning Extension Series, which are monthly meetings available to grant recipients to help develop their skills as a researcher. At these sessions, 45 minutes will be dedicated to the speaker topic, and the remaining 45 minutes will be given as time for the recipients to meet and their cohorts to discuss aspects related to their projects, such as development of posters or manuscripts, depending on the time of the year in which the meeting is being held. Here are some very important dates for grant recipients to remember. These interim and final reports are meant to help recipients prepare for manuscript submission and provide direct feedback to APhA Foundation staff. Their draft manuscripts are then sent to their facilitators for feedback before either submission of the final report or submission of the finalized manuscript once deemed ready to submit by the researcher. A huge part of becoming a recipient of an APhA Foundation incentive grant is the programming available at APhA annual meeting. In addition to proudly getting to wear a badge ribbon as a recipient, there are various sessions dedicated to highlighting our recipients and also engaging them with the networking opportunities with other recipients and notable pharmacists within the profession, in addition to having the chance to present your research, of course, at the poster presentations. As mentioned earlier, this is not meant to be an exhaustive presentation, and APhA Foundation staff is always available to answer questions should you have them. We hope you're as excited as we are about the potential of bringing a resident on board the APhA Foundation Incentive Grant Program and look forward to your submission in the summer.